Hello everybody, my name is Bloody Marshall and welcome back to another video. Now, you want to know one thing that everybody has in common? We all hate fucking predators, unless you are a predator. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to be talking about predators today unless you believe that the people I'm talking about are predators. Me personally, I don't think so, but of course you've seen the title and you're probably thinking, Bloody, for God's sakes, every time you make a video, it's about some outlandish bullshit. Well, you'd be correct, because ladies and gentlemen, I investigated and went undercover on a furry Discord server. For those of the people who have stayed with me since maybe 2 years ago, I have a very long history with the furry community, and not a positive one at that. I mean, I've bullied them for years and years about the same bullshit, but you know, it's never gone to the lengths of me seriously getting genuinely mad at anything they've done. Except for Kira the Wolf, of course. But that's besides the point. I infiltrated a Discord server called Furry's Valley. Now, this is a very big server. I mean, it's deader than shit. But much recently, it has been kind of my interest to talk about furries once again. I mean, I haven't talked about them in a very long time, which is why I started to do it again. Now, I didn't expect for me to go into this Discord server finding really anything. I mean, initially I just joined the server because I just wanted to troll some people. But then I decided, you know what, this would probably make for a good video. Maybe let me just check inside the server's logs and see what they've done before. Because from much recently, they haven't been doing much of anything. It's been quite dead. Now, what I found was nothing short of degeneracy, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this server has an entirely different server that's for 18 plus, not safe for work content. Now, I didn't bother going in there because I didn't want to get flashed by giant anime titties. However, not because I didn't want to get flashed by that, ladies and gentlemen, but also I wanted to see if this entire separate Discord server for so-called 18 plus not safe for work content was a complete sham and was just there to distract you and trying to save their neck from the fact that they have hosted kind of not safe for work roleplay within their server. Now, this is their main server. This is not a separate entity. This isn't the 18 plus not safe for work server. The messages I'm about to read is in their main server for people of minors and people who aren't minors. This is for everybody to read inside of their roleplay channel. I wrap my tail around your leg gently and make a quiet, soft, happy sound. Blushes heavenly, softly kisses where I'm nuzzled, draws my body closer to yours and nuzzles along with you. Indeed, ooh-woo.
I don't have any. Oh my god! Oh jeez, oh my god!
And trust me, it does not end there. Despite being a completely creepy fucking server that supposedly strictly prohibits against all of this, however, it continues to happen. And as you can notice, these screenshots aren't that recent. I mean, these are pretty fucking old, and they haven't been deleted. I've looked through all of the context, and none of them have gotten any sort of warning or anything like that. Now, I'm not sure what Furry Valley's really whole decision on this is. I don't know what their defense for it is. I mean, it's gonna look bad on them, all right? It's gonna look bad on them that they preach that this is a so-called defensive, more secure server that takes a whole heck of a lot of work to get into in the first place, because of course they want to defend against all the trolls that don't like furries, and of course I don't like furries either. It's not my cup of tea. Dressing up in a suit and pretending to be an anthropomorphic creature isn't really my thing. But with that being said, most of the furries that I know are just cringe and retarded. But these people seem to want to do more than that. These people seem to want to take advantage of children. Now, that's a very strong claim I'm making. However, it is not that far-fetched considering that this type of stuff is allowed on their safe for work server. Sink that into your mind. This isn't their not safe for work server. This is their safe for work, safe for minors, safe for everybody server, which is fucking bonkers. Oh, no, it does not end there. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the owner of this entire Discord server, they themselves kind of emit the energy that the server emits. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, he's over-exaggerating. They're probably not that weird. They're probably just some gay furry that likes to talk to other people. Well, no, you'd be wrong. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when I did research on this entire subject, I learned to find out that it was not just me who would delve into the server of complete disgust. There is another YouTuber that dove into it, which is on screen right now, and I'd genuinely, strongly suggest you to go watch this video. It details exactly what I've been talking about this entire time. In the initial making of this video, I really thought that the server was just a horrible attempt to make a social furry server. I really thought it was just utterly disgusting. But it got a lot worse when I watched this video. And especially when I found out that the owner of this Discord server is in fact a necrophile and possible pedophile sympathizer. Now, when it comes to being a necrophile, just to be more specific, they enjoy crush porn. Now, when it comes to any sort of internet term, you can kind of gather what it's probably related to just off of the name, and crush porn is probably one of the more direct terms on the internet. Now, crush porn, which I'm gonna try to stop saying because I'm gonna have to censor this while I'm editing it, is essentially the affection to people getting crushed to death for the pleasure of the viewer. Now, this is fucking disgusting. Now, it's not just a kink, alright? You can't sit here and say, oh, well, people are into what they're into. No. Any human being that is into people getting crushed to death is not a human being and is in fact somebody who should seek a psychiatrist. They are not somebody who should be talked to, and they're not somebody who should be out in the public eye. They should be talked to by a therapist. Now, whether it's saying that zoophilia and shaming pedophilia is somehow kink shaming, or whether it's going into your own server and talking to others about how you are fascinated with people dying, this person named Simba is actually disgusting and might be the worst person in the furry community, or one of the worst people, because of course Kira the Wolf still reigns supreme over the entire community. Ladies and gentlemen, they might just be one of the worst people in the community. They are disgusting. And it doesn't do any justice to the people who are just normal furries, which is kind of an oxymoron, because you can't be normal and a furry, so that's kind of an oxymoron. However, when it comes to the grand scheme of things, most of it is just people who like to dress up as fucking animals or whatever. But for this person to be inside of a server, and even when it comes to their After Dark 18+ Discord server, there is still minors within that server. And public minors, I mean, their age is inside of their fucking bio, and however, they have not been banned, they have not been removed, nothing. Now, if there are any staff that are watching this video, if there is any staff that somehow found this video bad or don't like me talking about it, I have a very, very simple solution to that. Go fuck yourself. I mean, what do you expect? When you make a Discord server that's full of minors and make another one that's supposedly supposed to be for no minors, and yet there still are minors in there, you are actually probably a very disgusting human being. And these mods or moderators or admins, whatever you'd like to call them, who are supposed to control and run over this entire Discord server, are doing absolutely nothing. They do not give a shit. They don't care that minors are being exposed to necrophiles and possible pedophiles. No, they don't give a fuck. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Ladies and gentlemen, my name has been Bloody Marshall. Well, my name has been. My name is Bloody Marshall. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Everyone be quiet. Natty, answer this question. Are you asking that individual for nudes?
Obviously. But, I mean, when I say I was asking semi-ironically, it was to make the group laugh. I would have been happy if I got them. I would have been fine if I didn't get them. It's
Okay,
because
well now
I
I feel,
assumed
why the fuck,
obviously.
why the fuck